Hello and welcome to the first ever episode of
UK Hype.
I'm Arthur.
And I'm Mike. Today we have DJ Rusty with us today.
Cool balance, soundcloud. Sweet, hello. You alright?
How are you?
I'm pretty good, yeah. Pretty sound. Knackered from Green Fields, but yeah, it's all good. You can tell my voice is fucked, sorry.
Tell us about yourself, where your name come from, how did you get into it?
My name's James, aka DJ Rusty back in the day, now Cool Balance from SoundCloud. Started DJing when I was 11, started DJing professionally when I was about 14, 15, local nightclub. When I finished uni, well, midway through uni, did a season in Ibiza DJing. Now come back and do regular night slots on the Saturdays, and making tunes. It all started from there really. First got my decks when I was 11. The rest is history, as you say. Just smashing it up, doing my thing.
So, what's it like being a DJ?
Being a DJ is the best thing in the whole entire world. Best job you could ever have as a hobby, and as a possible career. It's limitless. You express yourself every day. You can make tunes. You play to a wide range of people. You just play what you love to people who love it. You just can't beat it.
Do you do drum and bass or dubstep? Or
Both. They both work the same tempo.
Yeah.
Dubstep's 140, doesn't go anywhere from 140, and drum and bass is 160 to 170 BPM. And you can always modify it so you can mix them, so you can half time it. Works well with hip hop as well. So yeah, play both.
Which would you prefer? Yeah, drum and bass or dubstep?
Drum and bass, I think. Liquid drum and bass is my all-time favourite, especially in Manchester. In Manchester, you can't be going on and knowing your set and knowing what every drop is going to sound like when the bass comes in, when the little effects come in, and then you've got a little melody that sits so nice with the vocals, and you drop it and it's just like, just feel the whole crowd on the same wavelength.
Build it up, and just before it drops, you're just like...
just fade out the very bottom EQ, so drop out the bass, tilt the treble, so you get that like radio effect, like you're on a phone almost, so you can just like hear it like going shh, and just fade it all back in, hit the kill switches, and just boom, boom, like I don't know, some Netsky or something.
What type of influences have you got then, like from...
Influences, heavily influenced by a lot of chill to beat for music, like a lot of like melodic house, a lot of jazz, a bit of blues as well. I used to like a lot of rock music, but anything that sounds good, anything from even Motown back in the day, Isley Brothers for example, even the Beatles, anything that sounds good, it just sounds good. So I listened to Radio 2 since I was little, so anything from there onwards.
Your routine before you go on stage, how do you psych yourself up for it?
Depends on what I'm playing. If I'm playing drum and bass or dubstep or house or commercial sets, or even like melodic house, like deep house or the beefer, play anything that I'm into at the moment that I've got my iPod on. So anything that's on my iPod, like at the moment it's like Future Garage, it's really nice to sort of get the feel for the beats and like enjoy the beats, have a chill out, have a brew, maybe have a couple of beers, I'm a bit nervous. But just get there, and then just go, right, here's what I'm here to do, here's my tracks, here's the crowd, let's see how they react to this, and just build it from there.
What are your thoughts on the music, the drum and bass and dubstep that has invaded the charts?
Invaded the charts? I think the charts being ripped apart at the moment by drum and bass and dubstep. Yeah, you know, you've got commercial acts like, for example, KEB, but everyone these days, they get influenced by dubstep. You've even got people nearer, they've just come in and gone, right, I want to change this and this, and it's gone bang, and everyone's just soaked it up. It's been coming for a while. You've got your jungle, mid-90s, people coming up through the ranks, and literally now it's just blown up and people have gone, right, we want this. Because it's similar to like, the way you dance to that kind of music, it's completely different to say Katy Perry or something. You're not dancing away, or it's not like fast, it's like almost like moshing, and it's angry, and it's like rock and roll. It's back in the day when people like Slash, people like going for it. Now it's coming back, everyone builds up and just goes, that drop, it just goes boom, and everyone just goes mental. It's just completely, I think people need this. It's like a niche that's just growing and growing and growing.
Well, so what's your feeling towards the UK crowd? Like when you're doing a set in Manchester, for example, what's your view on the crowd?
Opposed to sets in Ibiza?
Yeah.
A lot less drug orientated, but people aren't willing to dance as much. because obviously they're not on holiday. Ibiza is very progressive house and techno, but to the beat and the system's massive. In Manchester, it's all to do with like house, commercial house, popular house music. So you can have different crowds, depending on how many beers people have. In Ibiza, people are ready to go. But music-wise, it is all to do with basically fitting the atmosphere to the right people. You go to the crowd in Manchester, you start playing crappy, like, I don't know, Tiny Temper or something, you know, something stupid like that. People aren't going to react to it. But if you start playing like house remixes, you know, like house influences, progressive house tracks, people are going to start going, hang on, this is what I listen to on the radio, but it's got a dance beat, and they start getting into it. Rather than Ibiza, where it's all to do with melodies rather than to do with, oh, I've heard it on the radio back at home when I'm going to work. Do you know what I mean? It's a state of mind. What
do you do on your music to make it different to every other DJ?
What do I do differently? Well, I've always had a feeling that when I hear a tune, I can hear a song and go, oh, this sounds good, but it would sound better instead of going it would go or something like that. Or I just incorporated that into my sets firstly, or mixing a drum and bass track with hip hop. So you speed up the drum bass, you speed up the hip hop by about 4 or 5 BPM, and that fits into the drum bass because you've got half time it, and then you can fit an a cappella over the top. When I was like 13, fitting Tiga, It's Getting Hot in Here, which is a cover of Nelly's, on top of a drum and bass beat, just by speeding it up a few. This is when I was like 14, just speeding it up and thinking, oh, there's a new tune, like, I should record this. But in making tunes, at the moment it's future garage and a lot of garagey, same tempo as drum as dubstep, 140 BPM, but just throwing some female vocals, some nice synths. We try to build up to the bass, and just like the bass kick in, it's just some people can just nod their head and go, yeah, it sounds alright. I've come to the stage where I'm listening to things on the bus, I'm like, I don't really like this tune. And at uni especially, went home and I had a week break. I made a few tunes, like over a couple of, not just a week, started a few tunes. And I came to the end of uni, I was on the bus, just listening to tunes that I'd made rather than listening to other people's. Like, yeah, I enjoy it rather than listening to other people's tunes. It's just gone from there really, just doing my thing really.
Any songs that you've made, have you got any signature things that you use in all your songs, or is every song different?
Well, if you look at any artist anywhere, if they've got like an EP of tracks, like 4 or 5 tracks, they're going to have what carries through each track. For example, Chasing Status, for example, they can have the massive melodies teamed up with the massive vocals. David Guett's exactly the same. He uses the same synth in different tracks. Nero uses the same wobbles. It's just, you see similar things with different artists. And for me, I've just got one drum kit that I like to use, but switch it up. Like I use the same bass drum, because it's nice. There's a bass drum. There's the same bass drum because it's just nice and sharp, but the same hi-hat as well, because you can EQ them differently, but still maintain the same tightness, because in future garage the percussion is so tight and it's so vivid that you need to distinguish between all different parts of the drum beat.
Thank you for stopping by. We're UK Hype. We've just done an interview with DJ Rusty, aka Cool Balance. And comment, rate, subscribe. You know how it is on YouTube. And come back for our next video.